And tell, there's a couple of things I want to touch on before we close. I mean, one is that, what are the kind of things typically that somebody would go for NLP for? It sounds like there's a range of things. You know, some people, it seems to be one of those ways to help somebody become more confident or more clear, or to be far more effective and so on. It seems to be lots of people go on it from a training point of view for to help them with sales and to influencing skills and so on.
Yeah.
I know that you've got a broader view than that, and tell me a little bit about what kind of things do people are people drawn to NLP for, and what kind of areas can it typically help people with?
Well, it can help in all sorts of different ways. I think my passion lies with with empowering people, but certainly especially through the education system. I think NLP can empower teachers to get better results from their pupils, and not just better results, better behaviour in the classroom. If they understand how to use the language more effectively with their younger students, the primary school children, then that's going to have an effect on everything in the classroom, which of course is going to have a bigger knock-on effect. And of course by the time they get to secondary school age, they can be using some of these strategies themselves as students. So when they're approaching interviews, for potential job interviews, or confidence for exams and that sort of thing, all of those things can be helped by areas of NLP and strategies that they can employ just to give themselves a better chance, really.
Got you.
That's what it's about.
When you were saying something interesting earlier, you were talking about how actually lots of these kind of skills and techniques are often used in many places. For example, we've just had recently the Olympics, and lots of visualization techniques and so on. They're all part of this, the toolkit that you're talking about, and those kind of things.
All the mental rehearsal, visualization, these are all things that the NLP, they're some of the strategies that the NLP employs, just some, a small part of the number of strategies that NLP can employ to teach you how to make the best of any given situation. So we're talking about how can you use NLP. There's so many ways it can help. There are presentation skills, confidence building. Yes, it can be used, sales and that sort of thing. But there's also health benefits. You have to anywhere really where you have to communicate with people, which actually, where do we not communicate?